All right, y'all, hold up, because this is where things start getting real interesting. It's looking like Big Mama herself, Lotto, might be gearing up to drop a major announcement. And yeah, people are already saying it's a pregnancy reveal. Now, let's be real, this isn't coming out of nowhere. There's been rumors floating around for months that she could be expecting, and of course, y'all already know who people are linking her to, 21 Savage. Now, the speculation really went into overdrive when that video started circulating online. Everybody was convinced it was her, saying, "Oh yeah, that's definitely Lotto," and claiming it came straight from her IG stories. But come on now, that clip was AI, straight up. Still, even with that being fake, people weren't ready to let it go, because fans started pointing out how her face has been looking lately, fuller, softer. And you already know how the internet works. The minute they see that pregnancy glow, it's over. They start connecting dots, whether they're real or not. And then, boom, she deletes all her pictures off her page yesterday. Now, normally, that screams one thing: new era, new music, maybe an album rollout. That's what most people assumed at first. But then this morning, she goes and posts a video that has everybody confused all over again. And I'm telling you, the timing of all this, it's not random. It feels intentional, like she's building up to something big. So now the question is this a music rollout, or is she about to confirm what everybody's been speculating this whole time? Because if she really is pregnant, oh, this is about to break the internet.
I ain't go missing. I had to give y'all time to miss me. Before you run a game, you gotta take baby steps to go the distance. Home to the studio back home. Listening to every beat, feeling every kick. Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed of having my own. Big mama. But this time, the stakes way bigger. Now it's on me to deliver.
Now, she dropped a bunch of clues that honestly make it sound like she might be gearing up to tell the world she's pregnant. But if you know Lotto, you know she loves to keep fans guessing. So now I'm sitting here wondering, is she about to reveal a pregnancy, or is this just a rollout for a new song? Because here's the twist. Even though she wiped her whole page, Ice Spice also cleared her Instagram recently. That has people connecting the dots. So now the big question is, are we looking at a surprise collaboration? Could she be dropping a track with Ice Spice? Or is the real headline that she's expecting a baby? Or, plot twist, could it be both at the same time? I'm not gonna lie, the suspense is real right now. Apparently, we're supposed to find out by midnight, so the clock is ticking. If I had to guess, I'm leaning more toward a collab announcement, but at the same time, if the pregnancy rumors are true, she might want to keep that under wraps for a little while longer. Either way, we'll see what Lotto is really cooking up. So tell me in the comments, do you think she's announcing a pregnancy, a collaboration, or both? Alright, let's move on to the next story, because this one had social media buzzing too. I wanted to give you a quick update about Miss Tina's Gumbo, because things got messy for a minute there. Yesterday, reports came out that her booth had been shut down by the health department after a young woman claimed she became seriously ill after eating the gumbo. That complaint triggered an investigation, and the booth was temporarily closed starting Monday, March 16th. But here's the update. After working with inspectors, the booth has officially been cleared to reopen and is now back in business. If you missed it, I actually broke the whole situation down in my last video, including the woman who made the original allegation about getting sick. Just to be clear, she was the one who filed the complaint that led to the shutdown. Now, if you're not caught up on all the details, definitely check out that previous breakdown because the story got pretty intense online. But after everything went viral, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo released an official statement explaining the situation. They said that all vendors are required to follow the rules set by the fire marshal, the city health department, and any governing authorities overseeing the event. According to them, Mama Tina had been cooperative with inspectors and worked closely with officials to resolve what they described as clerical issues. Yes, they specifically called them clerical issues. But here's where things got interesting. The Houston Health Department later clarified that the closure wasn't because of paperwork mistakes. It was due to a consumer complaint investigation. So basically, the rodeo's explanation didn't exactly match the health department's version of events. The department confirmed that on March 16th, they temporarily shut down the booth after receiving the complaint. However, after the vendor followed their recommendations and passed another inspection, the booth was allowed to reopen the very next day on March 17th. Now look, I get it. Beyoncé is from Houston, and her mother, Tina Knowles, is practically hometown royalty. But people online are side-eyeing the whole clerical issues explanation, especially when social media investigators were already digging up the real tea. Either way, the Gumbo stand is open again, and the rodeo runs until Sunday. But I'll be honest, after all the backlash, I'm not sure we'll see Mama Tina's Gumbo return next year. The internet went from curious to brutal real quick. People were even joking about witchcraft and mystery ingredients, which definitely didn't help the situation. And honestly, I've never seen Houston flip on Mama Tina like this before. Once rumors started spreading that the Gumbo didn't taste great, allegedly, the criticism snowballed fast. Then when talk of people getting sick entered the chat, yeah, that was pretty much the nail in the coffin for the public conversation. So at this point, it'll be interesting to see whether she decides to come back next year or just leave this whole episode in the past. But I want to hear from you. Did anyone here actually try Mama Tina's Gumbo? And if you did, what was your honest review? Let me know in the comments.
I'm down in Texas at the Houston Rodeo getting ready to try Miss Tina's infamous Gumbo. Now, all the girlies have been up in arms about this with a lot of mixed reviews, but off the strength, it looks good. Let's give it a try. Now, off that first bite, it's very hearty and meaty. It has chicken, it has sausage, it has shrimp. It's really tasty, packed with flavor. I think it's really yummy. The bite of shrimp in it is really fresh. It doesn't taste overly cooked. I think it's really great. It has some rice in it. It's tea. It's giving. It's really flavorful and tasty. My only complaint is that it doesn't have the texture of gumbo. It's kind of watery and not thick like a traditional gumbo would be. But the crab is packed with flavor. It's pretty meaty, but I personally like the claw of the crab. All in all, I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Never forget watching a video of the man who was delivered from demons, and he was basically saying that he worked for this high priest that had dealings with Sloan and Beyonce and their family or whatever. And it's coming to mind what everybody eating is gumbo, and that gumbo looked nasty as shit. It looked like fucking swamp water. And any gumbo that I've seen, I just never seen gumbo look like that. That shit look nasty as fuck. And the way people are going crazy over it is really giving that it's something in it. Care about how profit comes as long as it comes. And I'm just thinking, like, maybe it's just something in the air. Maybe it's not in the gumbo. Maybe they put something in the air and the weak-minded people are just falling victim. I don't know. I just know if that man worked for that high priest and he said stuff was falling off his walls and everything, his house was falling disarray when he was repenting. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he said something caught on fire. If his demons was that strong, y'all don't think her demons can get some weak-minded motherfuckers to line up for some nasty-ass swamp water gumbo? I'm just saying. The whole family is full of witches and warlocks. So you don't think that lady can sprinkle some feathers in a pot and that's what she probably be doing. She probably be putting them bay leaves and all them extra thingies that they use for them fucking spells in that pot of that gumbo. And that's why it's that color. But don't shoot the messenger.
Nobody forced you hoes to pay $25 for that gumbo. Nobody. You know, y'all got on here and said, oh, the gumbo was $25 and the gumbo was nasty. Nobody said, hey, go stand in line and get that gumbo. But y'all sought out that booth. Y'all sought out that food truck just to get on the internet to write a negative review. The hate for Beyonce and her family is weird, especially from other black women. Her mama out here doing her big one. You don't want to support it? Fine. You don't want to support Sacred? Fine. You don't want to support Sir Davis? Fucking fine. But y'all want to get on here and bash another black woman for fucking what? For fucking what? It's weird. And then now somebody reported her to the health department? You hoes so weird on this fucking internet, man. God damn. We are our own worst fucking enemy. Like, this ain't even got shit to do with Beehive. This is black women. Just black women in general. What the fuck is going on? For real.